All right, joining us, Professor of Advanced Media in Residence at Newhouse School of Public Communications, Shelly Palmer is here with a look at some of the features of the Apple Intelligence. Now, Shelly, not only is Siri getting chatty, but we also got some new emojis as well.
We did. They're calling them Genmojis for generative emojis, and you can sort of make them do anything you want. But I got to tell you, Tashani, of all the things they came up with, while that's cute, the most interesting to me was that Siri is no longer going to be terrible. They're going to empower Siri with AI and make it useful now for the first time in, I don't know, 10 years since it came out. So it's going to work across all of your apps and it will stay constant. So if you're doing something in one app, it will remember what you're doing and it will help you when you get to the next app. So if you want to book a flight somewhere, or if you want to book a dinner reservation, or if you're trying to take notes in school, it's finally going to be across and all apps and keep context. And most importantly, it's going to be private on your phone. A big thing for Apple has always been privacy, and here they've extended that to say that unless it tells you that it's going to the cloud, everything's going to run locally on your phone, which is a big issue.
And Shelly, I mean, you can't bury the lead here. I mean, artificial intelligence in your pocket is potentially revolutionary. I mean, this is something we really haven't had before. What's the significance of this?
So let's be clear. We've had artificial intelligence in our pocket every day since we've had smartphones. Computational photography is a big part of what AI does for us. Any kind of voice recognition or speech recognition, even Siri in its current state uses a primitive form of AI. This is the next level because the devices are the next level and the software is the next level. So Dan, you're right. It's revolutionary in every way. Apple's made a deal with OpenAI, the people who bring you ChatGPT, and there will be ChatGPT 4.0 on the phone when it comes out later this year. So yes, it is revolutionary in every way. And we're going to have capabilities, realistically, going to feel like science fiction.
Now, all that's great, Shelly, but those features don't work on every phone. You actually need to buy a new phone to get all that, right?
Well, if you've got an iPhone 15 Pro or Pro Max, or you have any Mac device with an M1 chip or greater, you're fine. Anybody who doesn't have one of the later phones, 15 Pro or Pro Max, even the 15 Plus and the 15 don't count, you're going to need a new phone to take advantage of all the artificial intelligence. But a lot of the features will still work. So don't go throwing out your old iPhones just yet. You may not need all of these features or even want them because they are new and exciting to some, but you know what? It's not going to stop your phone from working. So don't go running to the trash bin or running to the Apple store. First, let's see what iOS 18 does on your phone, and then if it's not supported or your phone doesn't do all the things you want it to do, sure, you'll need a new iPhone. Progress, I guess. Sad, but look, if you want the new stuff, it requires the new hardware.
And Shelly, when you talk about some of the things that it's capable of, I know you sort of touched on it earlier, but I mean, are you saying, like, I could say, hey, Siri, remember what I did yesterday when I was listening to the call map, and can you play that for me again, or suggest some new, like, is it that kind of thing that we're talking about, that it would be able to do things that it hasn't been able to do before?
Yes, not only will you be able to ask it to remember certain things, but it will be present enough on all of your apps to understand what you're trying to do. So if you were to say, can you help me plan a hike? And then if you ask it for the directions to Muir Woods, what it would do is plan the hike in Muir Woods, even though you didn't explicitly ask it to do so. It would understand if you were going to Muir Woods, then that you wanted to hike through it, even if those were in different apps and even if those were at different times during the day. So this is, they call it agency or agentic tools, and that's what the new cool buzzword's going to be. AI with agency, and you're getting to see this in other AI apps across the entire world of AI, and Apple's going to integrate it. So
now,
this
Shelly,
is going to become really useful.
We got to wrap, but I want to ask you one last question because it's a feature everyone uses, the camera. I'm hearing that you can actually, if someone photobombs you, you could actually erase that person out of the image. Is that true?
Yes, with a single button press. And so the photography and photos are both also enhanced. We've got a full wrap-up and full summary at shellypalmer.com. You can see everything they announced yesterday, and I hope you'll join us there.
Good stuff. Shelly Palmer, tech expert, thank you very much, as always.